Hello, today I'm here with Barbara, who's going to share with us a little bit about her Advent story. So, Barbara, welcome. Thank you so much for being willing to share with us today. Do you just want to say a little bit about yourself and introduce yourself to us?
Yes. Well, I've attended St Mary's now for about 12 years.
Okay.
And gradually started to join in with the activities here when I came.
Yeah.
In that time, I've been a church warden for 2 years.
Okay.
And then also now I'm on the Parochial Church Council as the lay vice chair.
Okay. So you've been very involved in
Yes.
St Mary's over the last few years
Yeah.
and still continue to be
Yes.
very involved in St Mary's. But has church always been such an important part of your life?
Well, I went to the local church where I lived when I was a child, and then
Okay.
I grew up there.
Yeah.
And I did become a Christian
Yeah.
through the church.
Okay.
But then when I was about 16, I suddenly turned my back on the church,
Okay.
and I suppose on God as well.
Okay.
And a bit like the prodigal son, I wanted to
Okay.
go out into the world and enjoy it to the full.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's what I did for the next 30 years.
Okay.
And but as I say, although I'd turned my back on God, he'd not turned his back on me.
Okay.
And I did sporadically go back to church sort of in that period, but
Okay.
I drifted away again.
Okay.
But I found that later on, as I grew older, I was searching for something, but I didn't know what I was searching for. And I felt within me a greater need to go to church. And I
Okay.
used to perhaps go on Easter Sunday or other lunchtime communions sometimes in
Okay.
places.
Yeah.
But I did feel this need, and I'm sure it was God calling me to that.
Okay.
And in the end, I did start going regularly, attending a local church.
Yeah.
I was living abroad at the time.
Okay.
And then when I came back to Ely, I joined St Mary's.
Okay. And how did you find it when you joined
Well,
St Mary's?
They were very welcoming. People
Okay.
were very welcoming. I felt very comfortable asking questions about my faith
Yeah.
and seeking the answers,
Okay.
and also trying to find out where I fitted in.
Yeah.
And then gradually, over a number of years, I suddenly realised instead of just being, or not just, but being a regular attender,
Okay.
I'd suddenly become a follower of Jesus.
Okay.
It did happen very gradually.
Yeah.
And I could enjoy, and I was enjoying, and I'm still enjoying the love, joy and peace of walking with him.
Yeah. That's
So
amazing.
It is good, but it was very gradual.
Yeah.
And some friends from St Mary's encouraged me to attend a local 3-day retreat.
Okay.
And at that retreat, it gave me space to think about only about God.
Okay.
And it was at that time that I came home, the prodigal daughter returned.
Oh, that's amazing. That's such a beautiful image.
Yeah, so that was good, really good.
Thank you so much for sharing with us your story and
It's okay.
your story about coming home. As it's Advent season and people are watching on and listening to your story, is there anything that you'd want to encourage people with this time of year?
Well, I would say if you've ever turned away from God or you've never known God, it doesn't matter. He will welcome you with open arms and embrace you in love.
Yeah. That's amazing. Brilliant. Thank you, Barbara, so much for sharing with us today.
Pleasure.
I've been really encouraged, and I hope other people have been encouraged too as they
Yeah.
watch on. So thank you.
Okay, it's a pleasure.